welcome to the Spyro Realms News Wrap-Up. I'm your host, NotRiptosFather, and today we're going to jump straight into some breaking news stories with toasty tales. After years of helping ensure that Avalarian citizens finally get along, Alora has announced what citizens have been waiting for. She's running for mayor. Despite years of re-election, the Metro Speedway mayor, whose duties do, in fact, extend beyond Metro Speedway, is finally up for a challenge. Alora's campaign, Glimmering with Hope, is all the rage, as citizens rally in support of this legendary community icon. In addition to Alora's announcement, it seems that Farmer John of Robotica Farms is running on an independent ticket for a, quote, varmint-free Avalar, aiming to represent working-class citizens. It also appears that Alora's campaign has released merchandise to help get the word out. You can find Alora for Mayor t-shirts and memorabilia in the description of this newscast. Voting starts now. Be sure to cast your votes for Avalar's new mayor at the link in the description. An everyday sporting event quickly went south at last Friday night's Colossus hockey rink. The Forgotten Realms cat hockey team traveled all the way to Avalar for a match against one of the most renowned teams in all the realms. There was a miscommunication between team managers, and Team Frozen Altars brought all 15 of their hockey cats in place of traditional hockey pucks. Brother Kip spoke to us on Saturday, quoting, "It was terrible. One of the cats used our sensory sandbox as a toilet. Another cat was possessed by an evil spirit blob and shattered one of our most esteemed idols." He went on to say that using cats as pucks not only goes against Colossus' spiritual morale, but it's a clear violation of Rule 38 in the hockey match rulebook. Any further matches between the two teams have been temporarily suspended. Let's hand it off to SblankG for the latest on Boar proxy's legality.
Up next, Boars deemed street illegal in the humid world of Molten Crater. Yes, the Boar proxy, or Baconalia Whammo, as the youngings like to call it, has been a topic of debate across the Forgotten Worlds for some time. The Dragon Young have been using said means of transportation to not only cheat local business critters out of a small fee or two, but also skipping an entire level a hard-working villain sweat to set up for them to complete. A bear who wishes to remain anonymous slid a small fee of their own to the sorceress in order to have this means of transportation outlawed for once and for all. He argued that it's unsafe for a dragon that size to be flung so high. Loyal viewers can now call in to give their opinions. Alright, you're on air.
Jumps to the stratosphere and leaves instantly. All that hard work setting things up. Down the drain.
Thank you for your input. That was, of course, Riri the Rhino.
It's Larry, goddammit.
Yeah, whatever you... Oh, we have our next caller on the line. Sir, you are on air.
What? Could you repeat the question, please? Sorry, my eyes are red, and it's because I was staring at the sun so much. I think I'm being gang-stalked. I gotta go.
And the call was dropped. Wow. Guess you could say he was really high on paint thinner. Oh, really? Really? Yeah, how was that not a pun? Okay, Mr. Joke Police, let's hear your best guffaw. Come on, the floor is yours. Oh, yeah. It would be so much funnier than a pun. Of course I'm not gonna let you finish when your setup is all ready. We have our next caller on the line. Thank you. That was Delvin the Dragon. How do the boars themselves feel about this issue? We'll come back to you on that the second our reporter stopped getting headbutted before even getting the first word of the question out. What's that? Oh, we have an update. Delvin wants to clarify with the news team and all our wonderful viewers that he wasn't, in fact, admiring anyone's posterior, but rather expressing distaste at the behavior of the bear involved. Is that it? Finally, I can go back to gang stalking that stupid cheetah.
Senior journalist Ms. H has submitted the following report. The ongoing rivalry between Breeze Harbor's Breeze Builders and Zephyr's Landblubbers seems to be further perpetrated by the purple panderer Spyro the Dragon. Beaky Breeze Builder reported the dragon's help with an invasion of Landblubbers, where Spyro was seen flaming and charging at the blubbers. That following week, the dragon was seen entering the portal to Zephyr and later, quote, exiting with feathers totally stuck in his scales, claims Hunter, who is in Autumn Plains still on his running shoes search. We haven't been able to gain entry to Zephyr to confirm, but we can only speculate that our once purple pioneer is perhaps playing both sides. Controversy. Data shows that a high number of Avalar Realm University's student demographic is made up of creatures who have suffered from Spyro's flames. Many are realizing that they may never be able to return to villainy and have turned to an alternative path in pursuing education. The question is, will they use their acquired brainpower for bad or good? Now that the mayoral election is announced, rumors are starting to fly regarding the candidates and their legitimacy. There's speculation surrounding the mayor of Metro Speedway's re-election incident with the, quote, cat burglars. In the past, Spyro helped the mayor get his re-election funds back from numerous cat thieves, but now some citizens are suggesting that the entire thing was staged. The theory is that the mayor is hiring paid actors, such as cat burglars, to make it look like his opponents are sabotaging his campaign. We reached out to the mayor for his feedback, and he supplied us with the following.
I have been accused of heinous crimes, and I am insulted. Allow me to shed some light on the events that transpired. A small team, consisting of one Hunter the Cheetah and one Spyro the Dragon, went bravely into the night to retrieve my campaign funds, which had been stolen from me by dastardly cat burglars. They were to be rewarded for their efforts on the condition of the safe arrival of my campaign funds. For Hunter, new scuba gear. For Spyro, the only orb in Metro Speedway, a prominent feature of my personal collection. When the campaign funds returned to my possession, the two were bestowed with their gifts. If I were to have perpetrated the crimes that I have been accused of, they would have had to have been in on it from the beginning. So ask Hunter and Spyro, are they so heinous an individual as to aid and abet these kinds of crimes? Ask yourselves, would a man willingly give away his most prized orb from his personal collection if it were all a setup? Ask my accusers if they have even one shred of proof against me. Thank you. Good day.
Whether similar situations will occur during his race against Delora and Farmer John remains to be seen. However, we're following these accusations closely and will be reporting any suspicious findings as the campaign proceeds. Now, let's switch over to SblankG for the latest on a Forgotten Realms Olympic gold medalist. SblankG, over to you.
Thank you, Noel. So I'm live in charge. Could you shut up? Okay, just, we're live. Yeah, just, okay. So, SblankG here, reporting live from Charmed Ridge, Forgotten Worlds. Now, unfortunately, there's no visual representation to go with this audio recording because our camera was confiscated. I'm not saying why it was confiscated. I'm currently looking at the reason it was confiscated. Okay, it was confiscated because Mr. I Hate All Avalarians couldn't stop making propaganda films. It's an accurate representation of exactly what Forgotten World Olympic gold medalist under scrutiny for unfair advantage. Spike the Rhino, the winner of the shooting event, has been placed under suspicion of being magically enhanced. Here's what our expert, the professor, had to say.
The rhinos at their largest seem to be approximately the same size as the largest of Nessie's gem-based Norks. Large enough to use chicken legs as gloves, but not quite invulnerable to the fire of a young dragon. Spike, in this sense, seems to be a bit of an outlier. He's the size of a full-grown dragon, athletic, and he has impeccable aim. Now, I am not denying that a particularly genetically gifted rhino couldn't be both large and nimble at the same time. But at the same time, when we're talking about an individual that is the first one of its kind, some alarm bells tend to go off in the minds of the people. Not to mention that the freak has green, glowing eyes. I mean, look at that!
A young local sorceress who wishes to remain anonymous says the following.
For crying out loud, I was there when the sorceress created Spike. None of you so-called experts listened to me when I said it. Time and time again, I was there practically yelling, "Hey, isn't that big Rhino one of the sorceress's creations? Should we maybe limit his entry to the games since he's clearly magically enhanced?" But none of you even listened to me. And now look at where we are. None of this would be an issue if...
Sorry, what a delightful story. I kinda zoned out halfway through it, so I'm not quite sure what she was saying there, but I'm sure it was interesting and very thought-provoking. The investigation continues.
Now let's kick off our feature stories, the feel-good stuff. Shifting from controversies to crush, the former henchman of Ripto has been pursuing a higher education since the Orange Dictator's defeat. Alora and the professor are working on education reformation for the region of Avalar and have established Avalar Realm University. Go Fawns! As part of ARU's first cohort, Crush has put down his mallet for a master's degree in mathematics. When asked what he will do with his degree, Crush has stated that he will, quote, add stuff together, and maybe even subtract some stuff too. So folks of the realm, be sure to tell Crush congratulations when you see him stomping around. Mystic Marsh is making news as water wizard Snoozle speaks out about his long-standing battle with depression. After years of falling asleep on the job and getting blamed for the marsh's chaos, Snoozle decided to visit the alchemist in Fracture Hills and seek help for his sleeping problem. After being evaluated, Snoozle was diagnosed with depression and prescribed, quote, some kind of not very tasty blue concoction to help elevate his mood. Now, Snoozle is thriving at work and advocating for mental health treatment. He has been seen all around Avalar, offering to share his blue stuff with fellow citizens. So far, he has not been arrested, but his good intentions may need redirection. Oh, hold on. It looks like there's a footnote here. Hold on. It reads, if you happen to see Snoozle, consider calling the Avalar police force at 555-555 Avalar. Looks like we may have put this in the wrong section. As the mayoral election continues, Avalarians seem to be passionate about their hope that a baby blue turtle named Dewey from Sunny Beach will rise to fame. Numerous citizens have written into us saying that this blue baby turtle is the best mayoral candidate, largely due to his resistance against big alchemy.
He says it how it is!
I've never seen anyone this passionate about affordable snack distribution.
He's always been an adventurous young lad, from starting his own chocolate milk stand to being the first to try zap launching with the local ducks.
Even Prince Tortoise is a strong backer of Dewey. We'll be following this story closely as the campaign continues. And now it's time for the local weather report. Fracture Hills is experiencing an increase in seismic activity. It is reported that yesterday a 3.5 earthquake struck directly after Earthshaper No. 2's ballet class with Spinner and Krista. The cause of the earthquake activity is still unconfirmed. Expect clear skies and temperatures in the upper 60s. Meanwhile, in the Forgotten Realms, Molten Crater has been seeing a decrease in lava slug activity as temperatures plummet into the lower 70s. One local reports that the slugs were moving slower than usual for this time of year. Expect hazy skies with highs in the upper 80s. Back in the Dragon Realms, it's been reported that the moon has been full for 3 nights in a row in Peacekeepers, a phenomenon experts have no scientific explanation for. Since some locals have expressed this may be a false report, we are sending our weather expert from Cloud Spires to confirm or deny this potential rumor. Tune in next time for an update. And finally, rumors are flying as Magic Crafters was unusually warm in the last report. Some viewers are even suggesting that Magic Crafters is a hoax, using fake snow to attract tourists and promote snowboarding. We're happy to debunk this conspiracy, reporting that this increase in temperature was nothing more than a warm front brought in by Blowhard's doctor visit. Now for some upcoming community events. The Gnome Wizards over at Crystal Islands are holding free magic shows Monday through Sunday, 24/7. Since the sorceress's defeat, the Great Zamboni claims that he and other magicians have since maintained their magic skills and ensure attendees will not be turned into crystals, but proceed with caution. The Skelos Badlands Bone Builders have teamed up with Mr. Bones for a choreographed dance performance hosted every Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. In support of Alora the Fawn's campaign promise to conserve the arts, Mr. Bones has confirmed he will not be doing any flossing at this year's performances. Whether he means the dance or the dental care routine remains to be seen. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of the Spyro Realms News Briefing. For updates on these stories and brand new ones alike, be sure to click that notification bell so you know the latest events going on in Spyro's world. If you have any story ideas of your own, be sure to drop them in the comments or put them in the Discord server. And don't forget to check out the creators who helped me make this possible. Couldn't make this happen without an amazing community. Y'all are the best. And don't forget to vote for the mayor. Can't wait to see who wins. See y'all next time!